you are creating, and you are going to call them in the test cases or pages anywhere wherever you need them, you will call them. That's it. If it is
Okay.
a non-static method, you have to create object. If it is a static method, you will call with a class name dot static method. This funda is not going to change. That's
Mm-hmm.
a thumb rules from Java.
Okay.
So completely Java. So no, any framework depends on the programming language only.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not good with a programming language, difficult to get the job also. I'm clearly mentioning now itself also.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to focus 100% on Java first. Selenium nothing. Selenium 1% only. So 99% they will test in Java only.
Okay.
The main concepts are all with Java only, right? Everything Java based only, or
That's right.
programming language based. If you are using Java, completely Java. But they will ask concepts. So how to handle frames, how to handle alerts, how to handle pop-ups, how to handle screenshots on failure, what are the different testing generations, how can you do a data-driven testing, so how can you parameterize tests. So all these questions, I already given those questions to you guys. They won't go beyond that questions also. How to read data from Excel sheets. So mandatory questions, these are all. But yeah, how well you prepare, it all depends on your preparation only. Okay, fine. Let's go on constants. Any other questions before jumping on? So
So
constants,
we need
nothing.
to understand, there is nothing like a memorization, but understanding the coding is more
Yeah,
important. Yeah,
Java concepts. If we have a Java concepts,
that's right,
that's
sir.
enough. If
Yeah.
you don't have a Java concepts, these are all become very complex to you. So you need to brush up your Java one more time, second time, third time, like that.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So these are all see final variable declaration. So right, everything is I explained. Public means what, static means what, final means what, data type and variable. So final variables always you will write a capital letters.
Mm-hmm.
And every word will join with underscore. That all clearly given these naming conventions also. So and then the value I'm giving this also I explained in the beginning classes. User.dir what it will give, system.get property means system properties you can get. So the value of this you will get it. So this current user directory you will get it. So that all paths are constants paths. These are not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I mentioned all of them in the constants one file. Next, Excel utils. So why do you need this Excel utils? To read the data from Excel files or to write the data to Excel sheets. You have data in the Excel sheet, you want to write. So, or you want to read. You have data there. How you can read that data to your program, your Selenium program. So that's what this no Apache POI libraries will help you. So Apache POI libraries. So there is a XSF sheet, XSF workbook. These are the so classes. So these are the classes in this package. So these classes we are going to use, and again file handling concepts if you know the file class and file input stream, file output stream for writing purpose, but file input stream for reading purpose. And XSF workbook and workbook object I declared, XSF sheet, sheet object I declared. But I am going to assign a value here. See this is the one public. So this method is returning object to two-dimensional array. It returns a data to us. So what you need to give for this method? path of the file, and in that file, what is the sheet name? There might be many sheets. So what sheet you need to read the data, that sheet name you can give. So file source file equal to new file and give the path. FAS equal to new file input stream source file. These are all explained in Java very clearly, and lot of programs practiced also. And I am loading the workbook. So workbook object equal to new access of workbook and this. So FAS. So sheet equal to, from this workbook you get the sheet. So give the sheet name you are giving here. So in this workbook it will get that sheet. A workbook can contain multiple sheets. So whatever the sheet name you are given, that sheet data only you are going to get it. So in this sheet, okay, how many rows are there with the data? So sheet dot get last row number. So this will give you number of rows count. So int call count equal to sheet dot get row of 0 dot get last cell number. Get last cell number. So you will get the cell number, so column count and row count automatically. So next, so you're creating object to dimensional array, data equal to new object, so row count and column count. So that's what a two-dimensional object array I clearly mentioned. So you need a two for loops. So the two for loops, I'm iterating the data and getting the data one by one and storing in this two-dimensional array object. So that's how to get the data. This entire code you need to write. They will ask you to write the entire code, how to read the data from Excel sheet. If you know two-dimensional array you practiced, this part you will complete. So this is the all objects concept. If you know, you will get all these concepts. That's it. Other than that, nothing. So everything Java. So there is no doubt in that. I'm telling you clearly once again. Java, you spend half day in your daily routine. Half of your day, if you're getting 1 hour means half an hour or 45 minutes you spend for Java. 15 minutes is enough for Selenium. See how much weightage you need to give for Java. Just 15 minutes is enough for Selenium. Okay. Okay, so JavaScript utils. So you know already JavaScript executor is the interface in Selenium. So that interface is used to execute any JavaScript code. So these are all JavaScript code related functions. So you want to highlight the element. So I already told how to highlight the element. The same code I have written. I don't want to explain again, unnecessarily wasting the time. Okay. So I already explained that. So change color. You want to change the color. So see that. So JavaScript executor JS equal to JavaScript executor of driver JS dot execute script. This is the JavaScript code. Arguments of 0 dot style, background color. So whatever the color you are giving, that color on this element. You can change that element color if you want. So next, get title by JS. We are not going to use these methods unnecessarily, no need, but all these are JavaScript code. All the JavaScript code you are executing with the execute script method. See, alert to confirm. We're not going to use, but yeah. So click element by JS. This we are going to use arguments of 0 dot click. So you can send keys using ID. So you can type the value with ID. So this is the ID and value. Okay. So you can type the value if there is a element has a ID attribute. Scroll page down, window dot scroll to 0, document dot body dot scroll height. So window dot scroll to 0. So this one, window dot scroll to document dot body dot scroll height 0. So this scroll into view. all these methods I already explained. And add a new tab. If you want to add a new tab, you can add a new tab, window.open if you call. So new tab will open to you. So these are the JavaScript methods. So time utils means thread.sleep we are using again. So there is no racket science here. Just try catch block inside, we are inserting the thread.sleep. So thread.sleep is a hard sleep. How many seconds you are given, that many seconds the thread won't move. It will sleep there only. That's a thread.sleep means. Next, WebDriver utils. This is the very big one. So all the WebDriver methods, so we defined again with the wrapper methods. Wrapper methods means you are combining more than one methods. Like wait, so, okay, if you want to click, first I will wait and then I'll click. So those combined methods are called wrapper. You're wrapping some other methods and preparing your own method name. So that's a wrapper methods. You can prepare your own instead of directly using the Selenium methods. So to reduce the number of lines of code, you can do the methods. See, now I created a WebDriver utils, and this is the constructor. So in this constructor, we are creating a new WebDriver wait driver comma duration dot of seconds actions object. I am creating new actions of driver. So JavaScript executor, no, I am creating. So why we are putting all of them in the constructor? Automatically they will initialize. So automatically they will initialize. You don't need to create every time object. One time is enough. So that's what page factory dot init elements method. So this is all class name dot static method. So which has a parameters you are passing. This means current page, current class, this current class. So refresh the current browser. See, driver dot navigate method dot refresh. So same, just one function. Instead of writing everything, you can just call this method. That's it. So chain test listener dot log. So you're logging, you can put a log message. So get title, you can get the title. So driver dot get title. You don't need to write every time driver dot get title. Just call this method. Automatically you will use that method. Get URL. So driver dot get current URL. So navigate browser back. Driver dot navigate method dot back method. So navigate forward. Driver dot navigate method dot forward method. Everything I have prepared here. So you want to get element by locator. So you can get the element, web element. So this method returns a web element. If you want, you can use, otherwise you can use driver dot find element by default. Flash element. See JSUtil dot flash. So already this method is prepared here and I am calling here. So you can flash the element. Whatever the element you give, it will highlight. So get element list. So you can get the number of elements into list and you can iterate one by one if you want. So that's the, so get element list you can get into, so this list of web element. So these are all I explained. So is element present. So you can try this way also, or is displayed you can use. So try driver dot find element. See, this is the parameter. I am passing parameter. So return true if this is available and it returns true. If not there, and it will go to, so catch block and return false. So that's a boolean return type method. So next click method. See, I'm writing a wrappers all. So I'm waiting first whether that element is clickable or not. Then I'm highlighting that element. Then I'm clicking it. This is called wrapper. So you can just call only this method. So you don't need to write again wait. So that's the advantage of this utility methods. So he is clickable. You're just checking whether this element is clickable or not. Type. So we're typing this text on this element. Say this, you're highlighting, you're waiting, and then you're clearing, then you're typing. See, this is just these many methods you're wrapping and just calling this so that it will be easy for the users. No need to write these multiple steps in the test cases. So this can be used for any web application, not only for this, right? So any web application you can use these methods. Next, get text. Similar approach. You're waiting, wait for the visibility of that element. So then you highlight, then get the text of that element and return. This method returns a string type data. So get text by locator. So this is overloaded. Again, I overloaded. So here web element I have given. Here we are giving a by locator we have given. So that's a difference you have to observe. Method name is same, but parameters are different. So one parameter, but parameter data type is different. So clear text. So you can clear the text with the clear method. You can clear text with the backspace. See that how we are doing it with the backspace. So while element attribute value to string content equals not empty, and keep doing a backspace. So you do the backspace continuously. So that's the so how to clear the text. So in the backspace, through backspace. Any questions? Till now? So all are familiar methods, right? We have already used these methods. Get element attribute value. So get element dot get attribute of, so you give attribute name. Which attribute value you want, that attribute you give. Just you will call this function. Get element attribute value. So similar. So here web element, here by locator you are given. Get element CSS value. So you can get the CSS value of an element. Is enabled. So element dot is enabled. So is it enabled? You can check. If it is enabled, so element is enabled, else element is disabled. You can just put that. Just declaring a flag, and that flag you are returning. So is enabled by locator. Is displayed. So is displayed method you are using, but with a different so code we are writing. Is displayed by locator. Is selected. So whether the particular element is selected or not, you can check that. That is the one. Check. So you can check the checkboxes, and even you can uncheck. So this is also check by locator, and this is the uncheck. See, if the element is already checked, then you click one more time, it will uncheck. So that's what here the conditions basically. So uncheck. Submit method. If element is not null, and element dot submit, you can submit on that element. So all the select class methods again we are calling. So select an option by visible text. So select an option by value attribute. See that you're creating object for select class, then waiting for that element to be visible, then you select by visible text option to select. So select an option by value attribute. So cell dot select by value the value. So select option by index. So select cell new select of element cell dot select by index. So index. So get all drop down options. So you have a so select object dot get options method. Everything explained, all these functions, but we are wrapping. So we created a wrapper methods, all of them. So is drop down option exist? You can call this method, you give the element and the option, which option you want to check. That option is present in this drop down or not. So automatically this method will give, you don't need to write this entire code again. So that's the advantage here. So you select the drop down value. So you can use select class and you can iterate it. So instead of that, you can do it the direct methods, right? We don't need to do this also. So this also we won't use much. Select option, not required. So they are all not required. You can get the elements by locator. If you give number of elements, so the locator has many elements that will list out all the elements into collection, and that collection will be written. See, driver dot find elements only we are using inside this method. So you can get the elements text. See, this method will give you element. If you give the locator, this will give you the text into a collection. So is two elements, these are all not needed, unnecessarily waste of that methods. So click by actions. So you can do click action by JavaScript executor, by click method, even by actions also, right? Actions also provides a click. So click by enter. So you can press the enter key, and the send case of keys dot enter, it will automatically, you can press the enter key, it will click. Click by position, you can do that. Move to element, move by offset p dot x and p dot y dot click. So that's another option. Mouse over, you just call move to element dot perform. So double click, just call the double click method from actions class. Right click, act dot context click on this web element and perform. So it will right click on that. Select item, right click. So you just right click on the element and click on it. Key press, key down of key dot perform. You can press the key. So this is the select sub menu. For example, you have a parent menu and one more sub menu. So this function will give you, you give the HTML tag, parent menu and child element, automatically it will select the child element, child menu option. So if there are menus, you can use this function. Drag and drop. So drag and drop by, and so the straight method and also different methods I have used. Switch to frame. So you can switch to the frame, driver dot switch to method dot frame of frame ID. So this all go through this. So they are all known functions. Okay, there is no complex also. Everything is already explained this. So those methods you just, so one by one just try to understand, so that it will be easy for you. Alerts, how to handle, I have given how to handle alerts also. Okay, so that's all about the utility methods, and so we need to write the pages now. Okay, we need to understand pages. So the pages is, first of all, you need to understand the application. If you want to design the pages, okay, which page you need to start, next which page, next where you will go. The same flow you have to create every page wise, one page class you have to create. So let's go and create that. Here if you see, we have a, so this is the page, this is the home page. So in this home page, what
Sir,
you want to
you're
verify?
unable to see your screen.
Unable to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, in this is the website we are automating, right? So in this home page, what are the elements you will interact? So each element you have to identify and do the actions. So do the actions. So click on this, and you need a register, you need a login, but login link, and you need to identify this my account also. First you have to click this, then only these options will be shown. When you click on this, it will take you to the login page. If you click on this, it will take you to the sign up page. Then I want to verify this title. So then I want to verify this featured cards. So how many featured cards are there? This 4 cards should be there. I can verify them. So that's the whole thing. Maybe I can verify this page title and this thing you can verify. So that's it. Other than that, I don't want anything here, right? So if you want menus, you can open menus, and which menu you want to click, you can click also. See, you can click like that. So it will go to search results. Again, if you want to go, this is the breadcrumb we call this. You can click on this home icon. It will take you to the home page. So this is called home page. So that home page, let's create. Okay. So create that home page, and we, how about now? Current on why I want entire screen. Okay. Now you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Eclipse, my IntelliJ.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So how to create a page class? New Java class. So what is our class name? Home page. So every page name should end with page keyword, so that you can recognize other classes with this, which is the page class, which is the test class. So easily you can understand. So that's it. See, you got a public class home page. So immediately the first thing you have to do is you have to extend this class. Okay, so extends, so to WebDriver utils. So WebDriver utils you have to extend. So why you are extending? Because you are going to use all WebDriver utils methods in the page class. That's why. So that is the reason you are extending. Then create a constructor, public home page and WebDriver. So driver, and so you have to declare, so WebDriver driver. So this dot driver equal to driver, and you have to declare a page factory we are using. Okay, so page factory dot init elements method. So last one init elements. So driver comma. So this current page. So this means current page. So that's the constructor we are so defining. So you can insert super keyword. So obviously automatically those will be come. Automatically they will come. So hmm. So this has a constructor. So that constructor you need to import. That's with a super keyword. So this one to initialize the page objects, we'll see that. Okay. So let's go and identify all the elements first. So you have to use @. So find by. So find by you have to use, and so identify your elements one by one. So you have to use the locators. So first I'll identify this element. So what locator is there? Just see that. See, there is a ID logo. We can use this ID logo, right? So div ID or this one. Yeah. So ID logo is enough. So let's go and ID equal to logo. Oh, here, so double quotes you have to use, not single quotes. And then you have to write private. So web element open cart logo. So like this, you have to identify all the elements. So next, so my account menu. My account menu. So this is the my account menu. You can give, so you can write a, if you are not sure, take the selector sub help. You can see span, normalize, space. This is also fine. XPath. So that is XPath we are using. So use XPath. So what is this? My account menu. Similar way, we have this register link. It's a link. You can see that a tag. So register link text you can use. At the rate find by link text. Just give this register private web element. So register link. Similar way, do for other elements. Login, right? So just see login. Replace here login link. So one more. So this one we want this cards, featured cards. See, if you See, this is the product layout. It started from here, but a class is common. You can see here. So you have to construct an XPath which gives all 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 should give. So you have to write an XPath for that. Control F. So take this class partially. So you can do so /div. Okay, it is putting here. So anywhere fine. So contains of class comma single quote so see here you got exactly 1 of 4. So 1 of 4 means this one. First this one. So you click this arrow button. Second one, third one, fourth one.